Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Captain Shane here, and I'm back in the MD-11. We are about a few minutes from top of descent, heading into Hong Kong after 8 hours and 11 minutes in the air after taking off from Sydney earlier this morning. I'm feeling nice and accomplished. I got a lot of chores done. I carpet cleaned my whole house almost. Ran some errands, got a good lunch. I got a gin and tonic ready to go. It's been a really nice flight all the way from Sydney. If we take a look at the Navigraph charts here, very scenic, right? Left out of Australia, flew over New Guinea, the Dutch East Indies, or formerly known as Mindanao, the islands in between. We flew over Manila, we saw Bataan, Fort Drum, Corregidor, all that stuff. And now we're just about to head down. Check out this bro, dude. He's been flying holding patterns or something. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, let's go over our descent approach checklist. So we'll take a look at our landing data. Okay, looks like our estimated landing weight is 470.5. That's pretty heavy. That's getting up there, kind of close to max landing weight. We are expecting to land on runway 7 right, which is 12,500 feet. I'm going to use auto brakes minimum, but full reverse thrust. But that's plenty of runway, even at the heaviest that we can be. I'll show you that runway right now. Alright, so 7 right is ideal for us because we're parking at the cargo apron. So we can shoot for Kilo 5 or Kilo 6 exits. That should be fine. There's no point to go for Kilo 4 because these are high speeds, so we can take them a little bit faster than this. Yeah, so let's say for Kilo 5 or Kilo 6 on 7 right. We're on the Betty 3 Alpha RNAV arrival. I've had to change it because of the runway switch positions. Crossing restriction, we need to be crossing Mango at 280 knots, flight level 130, and in Limes in between 3 and 6,000. Alright. Max 250 knots below 10,000 feet unless otherwise instructed. Okay? Let's take a look at the ILS approach for runway 7 right. So we'll pick this up at Limes. That's the transition here. There's a hold here if you need it, but we won't need it. Our FMC will get us down to a nice window approach to get into this. So we'll fly continuous descent profile down to VH720. We need to be at 1,700 feet by then. And then we need to be at 1,600 feet by VH721. And we'll pick up our 3-degree glide slope down to the runway threshold. The runway elevation is 27 feet. RVR is 550 meters. Decision altitude is 227 baro. In the event of a missed approach, we're going to climb at 5,000 feet to Porpa. Then a right turn direct to Guava. And then another turn to Soko and Limes. And I really like this missed approach chart. It basically vectors you around again for another attempt at the ILS approach. So you don't have to do any guesswork here. It keeps you clear of this terrain, gets you out here, and brings you back around for another attempt. Alright, what is the transition altitude here? I think it's 9,000 feet. Transition altitude 9,000 feet. Okay, good. Any questions on the brief, crew? Radar. Decision altitude is going to be what was it again? 227. Okay, minimum descent altitude is 4,100 feet. Seatbelt signs on. Altimeters will cross-check at 9,000 feet. That's the transition altitude there. Set that right here. Alright, top of descent will be in just a minute. I'm going to ahead and set the altitude down. Okay, we should be heading down any second now. There it is, vertical alert. And we're heading down. What is this guy doing? Look at this. That's us right there. This plane has been getting a lot of hours lately. See, I flew it from Honolulu to Sydney, now Sydney to Hong Kong, and tonight I'm going to take it from Hong Kong to where are we going? Hong Kong to Anchorage. Slight drag. Speed brakes. Some clouds or something here. Weather check. Alright, modified VFR or marginal VFR. Wind 0607, 8,000 foot visibility. Light drizzle. 2 clouds at 600 feet, scattered at 1,500. Oh, we may have some low ceilings here. Altimeter 1004. I would say this weather is deteriorating. Okay, new observation 080 at 7. Visibility is now 10,000 meters or greater. Few clouds at 500, scattered at 12, 2624, 1004. No more drizzle. Okay, 280 thrust. And we're going to level off at 13,000 feet at Mango, and we will decelerate. I lied, we need to cross it at 13,000. We're going to continue descending as we decelerate. Looks like Homeboy finally landed at Hong Kong after a bunch of holding. Look at that. I think the guy was just showing off. Continue decelerating.
Altitude
245 thrust. Okay, we'll keep the altitude heading down. $1,700 feet. We'll slow. We're slowed down enough for my satisfaction here. Not 250, but I don't see any ATC on. I don't think they'll mind. Exterior lights. Yep, Hong Kong, man. I love flying into Hong Kong. I come here a lot. I'd say about twice a month I fly to Hong Kong, as time permits. I want to start doing some more Japanese stuff from Anchorage, flying to and from like Kansai or Haneda. We have some routes from. We have some really good routes into Japan from Anchorage in the MD-11 that I want to start doing a little more of. Okay, we're getting pretty close to landing here, guys. Transition altitude, altimeter 1004. Set on the standby.
stabilizer motion.
Alright, let's do an altitude check at 8,000 feet. Watching the standby as well. Alright, altimeter cost check 8,000 feet, standby. Check, 8,000 feet, altimeter's cross check. You don't like the nighttime stuff? I like the night. I like the daytime. I like the nighttime approach too. The airport lighting is so good. Unfortunately, you're not going to get to see a whole lot. It's really hazy and cloudy here today. Alright, let's go slats extend. And let's go flaps 15. What is that other VA again? Remind me again, because this seems like they're really intense. Getting mad if you exceed 100% and one and all kinds of crazy stuff. What is that VA? It's not the Metro Air, is it? I forget. Alright, altimeters are cross-checked. Exterior lights are on. Road checklist complete. Alright, so we got auto brakes minimum set. Speed brake spoilers are Aero Cargo. Hey, do me a favor. Send me a link to that in Discord. Send me a link to this Aero Cargo. I want to check it out, just for the heck of it. Sounds like it might be kind of fun. They got paint jobs for all these paywares, like an Aero Cargo MD-11 or 767. Okay, 196 thrust. We're still on FMS speed. Yeah, send that over, man. I want to check that out. I want to check this out. Our crew, we're transitioning onto the ILS approach, so I'll make my call. Hong Kong traffic, good afternoon. UPS 270 Heavy on the ILS 7 right approach. That's arm nav. Yeah. I want to see it. Show me later. Alright, wait for the winds to come in. We're still showing 207 at 8. It should be 080 at 9. So hopefully that wind comes around on us. Okay, Gladstone and ILS are alive. Alright, flaps 28. No visual.
Stabilizer motion.
No visual at the runway yet, but that's okay.
Stabilizer motion.
We got a lot of nose up trimming right now. Autopilot's trimming like crazy right now. Okay, waiting for localizer capture. Final approach course 074.
Altitude.
Alright, keep it coming. Alright, thanks man. I'll check it out later. Localizer capture.
$2,500.
Airport is not in sight. Alright. As we capture this glide slope, we're going to gear down and go flaps 25. Yeah, very hazy. I don't see the runway yet. Come on, glide slope, any moment now. Alright, glide slope capture, gear down, flaps 35. Landing checklist. Landing gear down, 4 green, spoilers armed.
Landing
That's
gear.
fine. Auto brakes are set.
Landing gear.
Flaps
Landing
slats,
gear.
35. Altimeters
gear.
cross-checked.
Landing
AD
gear.
box, landing gear. Landing
gear.
clearance.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
All call traffic, UPS 270 on final 7 right. Alright, set best approach altitude. Alright, runway in sight. Okay. I got it.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Throttle.
1,000.
Little bumpy. Off center line, correcting.
$500. $400. $300. 200.
Continue.
One hundred. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Manual braking. Versus normal. And we'll take this high-speed taxi. Could be Kilo 6. We'll stay on. Hong Kong traffic, UPS 270, heavy clear 7 right at Kilo 6, taxi to the cargo apron via Kilo Lima 3 Lima. Alright, after landing, check the spoiler. Up, retract, disarmed, flaps and slats. Up, retract, auto brakes off, radar off, landing lights, taxi light when ready to turn off. Intensity lights, APU coming on, and we'll work the stab trim on the taxi. Brakes release, let's go. Yeah, thanks, man. Did feel pretty good. Alright, this is our parking spot. Marshall is in sight. brake set. Oh, I never moved the trim. Hold on. Okay, afterline checklist complete. Parking checklist transponder. Standby. Fuel switches. So loud. God, I need to fix that. Chocks. Okay. Braking brake released. External power on. APU power off. APU off. Alright guys, that's another good landing. That's 2 in a row under 100 feet per minute. Let's see, what did smart cars think that was? "72 feet per minute." Yes, sir. I like it. And look at our VREF speed was 160. We touched down at 161. Come on, man. Come on, man. Jeez. So good. Alright, another good flight in the books, guys. I'm going to take a few hours rest. I got some more chores to do. Some errands to run. But I will be back tonight, for those of you who are interested, for a departure from here to Anchorage. So, yep, we're going to bring this plane back stateside because I don't want to leave it here. So we'll be taking off out of here, heading back to Anchorage, Alaska. And, yeah, that should be... I'll do another thing similar to what this was, the departure. And we won't be live streaming 8 hours of me flying across the Pacific. Although, it is pretty cool because the route, if you look at it, from Hong Kong to Alaska, it basically takes you over Taiwan, over Japan, and then you fly kind of this way over the Aleutians, and then you land at Anchorage. So it'll be a fun. What is this? A Concorde? A Concorde. What the heck? Okay, hold on. What is that? What is going on here? Oh, okay, check that out. You don't see him on VETSIM because he's flying offline. But Navigraph shows people who are offline as well. I don't think that plane can do that. 5,000 nautical miles is exceeding the range of a Concorde. So I don't know how this guy's doing that. He's going from RJTT to Cape Denver. You can't do that in a Concorde. So I think old Giovanni is cheating the system, cooking the books. I don't think he can do that. Anyway, so the typical routing will bring you over Japan. It's very scenic all the way over, but I don't intend to be live streamed for that. So I will catch you guys in a few hours for the departure. Make it